Most people expect a low-scoring contest. How do you go about getting points in a game like this?
Well, against high-caliber defenses, one thing you have to do is be patient, work your offense into the second and third options, but most importantly, Kev, you've got to take care of that rock.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. Murray out there with Mills. Then there's Anderson. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in at the small forward.
And just like that, first lead of the game.
Well, this is how you want to get out of the gate. Set the tempo. Perfect way to open this up.
Green against Durant. He kicks it to Green. Makes it off the glass.
But Draymond Green doesn't fear anyone. In fact, you get the sense he relishes it the more it's physically contested.
Murray dishes to Green. Feeds to Mills. Fires for three. No good that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Down low. And there's Green on the assist by Iguodala. Green's got his second basket of the game.
How aggressive is Draymond Green down on the low box? Looks so comfortable right now.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Boy, they leave an area of the floor totally unprotected, and he lets it go to waste.
And here's Iguodala outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The feed to Mills. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Aldridge with a screen on Durant. The drive by Green. And Durant sends it back.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Down low. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Anderson against Green. Anderson passes to Green. Clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Danny Green, undrafted out of North Carolina. He's been a linchpin of the Spurs' great defense over his career.
You know, 6'6" with that 6'10" wingspan. This is a guy that can block shots like a big man. Guards 3 positions, and one of the guys that we call the prototype when you talk about that 3 and D wing player.
The first one falls. Well, you look back in the last 3 seasons of the Golden State Warriors, just an incredible run and record in every season. Some, in fact, Doris, are the best basketball the NBA has ever seen.
I think, Kev, we're going to look back at these Warriors teams and feel like we're lucky to have been able to see it live. How about 67, 73, and 67 wins the last 3 years? They have been the team to beat in all of those seasons. Such a special run.
Durant kicks to Green. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Kevin Durant, good for 3. Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Anderson the screen. Mills with it. Outside, Green. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Green. Off the pick. Misses off the right iron. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Durant with a wide open look. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you, don't let Kevin Durant start to percolate from outside that arc, because you're going to be in for a tough night.
Murray dishes to Aldridge. Anderson the screen. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Thompson passes to Green, kicks it out to Iguodala. Baseline try, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Boy, Iguodala understands how to pick his spots. Does such a good job playing within the context of the offense.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Stolen by Thompson. It's Durant on the wing. The 8-footer, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And here's Mills to end the run. Anderson can't get it to go.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Well, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. The Spurs offense, one of the most efficient in the NBA. It's all predicated, Greg, on motion.
And it's ball movement and player movement. They kind of want to warp the defense and force mistakes, and that's when they strike.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
Murray kicks to Anderson. There's a screen. Outside, Green. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Thompson dishes to Durant. Passes to Iguodala. And McGee kicks to Durant. Sinks the triple. Durant's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
I'll tell you, there are a lot of pretty jump shots in the NBA, but for my money right now, Klay Thompson is right at the top. He has perfected and honed his form, and boy, when he gets hot, it's lights out.
And for Klay Doris and his shooting, he has worked to complete his entire set of offensive options. Started as just a shooter, but now he is a threat on many fronts.
Well, he's one of the best shooters to play right now in today's NBA, but the reality is he has greatly improved his ability to finish at the rim and play with his back to the basket. The jumper's always going to be the primary weapon, but now he's balanced that with a number of other options.
San Antonio with the ball. 9-point game. Now Murray. Aldridge with a screen on Iguodala. 4 on the clock to end the drought, and it's Murray with the jam.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Thompson. Mills passes to Anderson. so it's San Antonio with it. Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point range. And it's Durant with the rebound. Warriors leading by 9. A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
From the opening tip, he's been active and working for good looks. He's been pretty accurate.
Murray kicks to Green. Anderson the screen. Aldridge against McGee. That one falls.
His mid-range game is what sets Aldridge apart from the other bigs in our league. He's about as accurate a shooter as you'll find among players with his size.
Iguodala right side to the paint, trying to find Green. He's got it now. Anderson with the block. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And Mills kicks to Murray. Fires high post. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Green, the screen. Spurs working the ball around now. Aldridge with a screen on Green. Anderson dishes to Aldridge. That one good for 2.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. And LaMarcus Aldridge really possesses tremendous shooting touch when you consider this guy's basically a 7-footer, and he's increasing that range. Last season, up over 40% from 3.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Young's checked in for Durant, and Cook subbed in for Andre Iguodala. The Spurs also with the sub. Ginobili's checked in. That's good from Aldridge. And Aldridge doesn't shoot a ton of threes, yet he still earns his keep in that mid-range.
Yeah, on that left block, back to the basket, and with his size, that turnaround, Jay, is just about unstoppable.
Over in the corner, Green. McGee a screen. Pass to Cook. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Cook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it's certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Throwing it down that emphatically energizes the whole team, and that can be a huge shift in momentum.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Shooting 2.
That's good from McGee. Doris, you graduated as your university's all-time assist leader. What do you think is the most important trait for becoming a great guard, a great playmaker?
Well, I think obviously you have to have a pretty good handle because generally you're going to absorb some pressure in the middle of a game. But I think the other part of that is, Kevin, you've got to be someone who enjoys watching someone else score as much as you enjoy scoring yourself.
I think this makes you such a great analyst because you had to know as a guard everybody's role and everybody's movement on a certain play.
You know, that's a great point. I've always said being a point guard is the perfect position to come at an analyst job from. You're 100% right.
And Pau Gasol, one of the most skilled 7-footers this league has ever seen. Whether it's the low post, high post, flaring off picks, you want the ball in his hands.
free throw missing. And Pau Gasol, a very good perimeter shooter, starting to stretch his range out beyond that three-point arc.
Yeah, his face-up game is becoming more and more prominent. Working from that elbow, he's become more of a triple threat. He can shoot it, drive it, and pass at a high level.
Good on the second free throw.
And over the years, Gasol has proven himself to be a valuable teammate, someone guys love to be around, a guy that plays well with just about anybody.
McGee a screen. Here's Green. Out to Thompson. Lets it go with a three. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray, the pass to Gasol. Ginobili outside. He feeds it to Aldridge. Over Green. Good on the baseline, Jay. That's 7 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Good job working the in-between area.
Yeah, I think if the defense is going to give that to him, he's got to take the opportunity. He uses his size and high release point on the jumper.
And the Warriors with some changes. West comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Spurs also with the sub. Parker's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Livingston. The dish now to Cook. Pick by West. 6 on the shot clock. Teardrop shot. And it's Cook missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Good looking screen by Gasol. It's stolen by Green. To the wing right side. Here is Cook. Deflects the pass. Lock at 6. Green kicks to Livingston. Over Parker. Good on the 13-footer.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here is Forbes. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Young. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Gasol, a screen on Green. And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Fires the three. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Ginobili's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Young outside. Pick by West. They set the pick. Dishes to Livingston. And stolen by Aldridge. Parker outside. Aldridge kicks to Forbes. Spurs working the ball around now. Aldridge a screen. Parker dishes to Aldridge. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead. Pass to Cook. Kicks it to West. Young outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Parker passes to Forbes. Right side Aldridge. Chalk up 2 there. Aldridge has got 11 points.
And both offenses in rhythm here to start the game.
Boy, these teams can't miss so far. If you love good offense, this is your game.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors ahead, leading by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy. Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
West is out there with Durant, and there's Iguodala, and there's Livingston, and it's Looney in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. That's good from Gay. Hard to believe that for a long time the Warriors were one of the bottom-dwelling teams in the NBA. When this ownership group took over, it completely changed the franchise.
Right. There were some highs for Warrior fans if you think about the Rick Barry era, the Run TMC years, and of course We Believe. But this team clearly has been the high point of this franchise. I admire Warriors fans because even through the losing, they stuck with their team.
And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players we have in our league.
Shoots it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Parker against Iguodala. He dishes it to Durant. Over Ginobili. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got 11. And with Rudy Gay, scoring, Greg, has never been a problem for him, has pretty much had the same level of production his entire career.
Yeah, and if you say that about some players, it's considered an insult, but it's a good thing for Gay. Usually will shoot in the mid-40s for this field goal percentage and solid at that small forward position. Also a great ISO game.
Iguodala outside. Here's Livingston. Gets a very good look and converts.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Parker kicks to Gay. There's a good screen. Good looking screen by Gasol. Now here's Mills. Gasol, a screen on West. Just 5 to shoot. Ginobili can't hit.
Boy, they're just giving him that shot. An easy opportunity for 3 just slips away.
And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Well, I think the best part of his tremendous three-point ability as a big man is just how much it stretches the defense.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. Durant against Ginobili. Puts it up from 12, and he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
And the Spurs, Greg, one of the best defensive teams in the league for 2 seasons running.
And it's really all about execution. They seem to just move in concert and stay connected. No silly fouls. And with their length, nothing easy inside.
Find the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Of course, we talk about speed and quickness being a difference maker on offense. Which players really use those attributes to lock down players defensively?
Well, I think it's hard not to look at Marcus Smart and Jay Crowder. The kind of physical attributes, meaning speed, toughness, length, but they also have the mindset necessary to look opposite some of the best players in the league and say, not on my watch. I'm going to get down in my stance and I'm going to prohibit you from getting to your strengths. It's really maybe underappreciated by everyone except coaches and fans of the game.
True, and you and I were just talking about Tony Allen.
That's a great point. I mean, Tony Allen has made his career specifically on the defensive end because, as you know, he's an opportunistic cutter, and if you leave him open, he can make an uncontested mid-range. But the reality is Tony Allen is in the NBA because he is a great defensive player.
Here's Durant. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Ginobili sends a screen for Parker. Gasol kicks to Ginobili. Gay with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Gasol setting the pick for Parker. Gasol a screen. Here's Ginobili. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Ginobili's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
They set the screen. Off the pick. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
As great a scorer as Kevin Durant is, he is an unselfish player and takes great pride in getting his teammates a good look.
San Antonio calls timeout. And something that surprised me last season was the play of Kevin Durant on the defensive end. He's always been, Doris, considered a solid defender. But he seemed to make a bigger jump last year in how he impacted that end of the floor.
Well, let's remember, Kev, that there was so much talk about who would protect the rim for the Golden State Warriors when Kevin Durant came aboard. Turns out he was their rim protector. This guy has a career high in blocks and formed an incredible duo with Draymond Green up front. Just great stuff.
We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, he has got to be the only thing they're discussing in this huddle because the approach they've used on him has been a disaster. Changes need to be made. I don't know if it's a double team, switching matchups, but something's got to be done.
The Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Here's Parker. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The pass to Mills. Aldridge a screen. Shoots off the screen. Mills can't hit. Warriors leading by 8. Iguodala outside. Picked by West. Here's the screen. Livingston kicks to Durant. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Parker with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Inside. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And Tony Parker in his prime, one of the best slashing point guards this league has ever seen. Just an outstanding finisher amidst the tall players. And one season, how about he almost led the league in points in the paint, a surefire Hall of Famer.
And a bit of a down year for Tony Parker in 2017. His lowest 3-point percentage in 5 years. Lowest free throw percentage in 9.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to see him hitting threes at a higher clip. The previous couple seasons, he shot it up over 40%. And a great way, I think, to boost his offense, even though he has slowed down a bit.
Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for West. Thompson comes in for Sean Livingston. And Cook subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Green, he's checked in for the Spurs. Cook kicks to Thompson. Over in the corner, Green. That three off the mark. Spurs trail by 6. Mills dishes to Parker. Aldridge left side. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Green, the pass to Looney. Thompson outside. And the three off target. Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Green kicks to Gasol. There's a screen. Here's Aldridge. Good D by Thompson.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
They get it back.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
Mills dishes to Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Cook, the pass to Durant. Here's Looney. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, you love to see Kevin Durant share the rock. Superb at quickly getting the ball to his guys.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. And here's Mills for 3. They grab their own miss.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
And that one's good. Durant.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
Parker kicks to Gasol. Feeds to Mills. Aldridge inside. He's against Green. Aldridge can't get it to go.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time. Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
He kicks to Parker. And there's the feed to Gasol. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Thompson in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Spurs trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gasol setting the pick for Green. Aldridge dishes to Gasol. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
And the first one drops. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
Durant kicks to Thompson. From 13, and they pick up 2. Thompson's got 6.
Well, you simply cannot allow Klay Thompson any daylight to shoot the basketball, especially in the mid-range.
Pass to Green. Here's the screen. Gasol with it. Now Green defending. Gasol passes to Murray. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Shot from free throw range. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, the assist has to go to the screen on that play. Gave him all the room he needed to rise and fire.
Cook dishes to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Pass to Looney. Kicks to Cook. Golden State moving the ball around. Nailed from three-point land. And it's 9 points for Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson is an elite scorer, and a defender can be in his grill and holding his jersey. It matters not.
Here's Bertans. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
Well, Kevin Durant, one of the more efficient players that we have ever seen. This guy is a juggernaut by himself on the offensive end. He can score from virtually any spot on the court.
And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleash chaos moment. The dish to Aldridge. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Warriors leading by 12. And Thompson kicks to Cook. Outside, Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a miss there on the triple. Forbes the pass to Murray. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Struggling to make shots this quarter and making it hard to catch up.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Warriors lead by 15.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Aldridge a screen. Here's Murray. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. Warriors leading by 13. Here is Cook. 8 points for him. There's the pick. Thompson outside. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, this is where Klay Thompson has made his mark. The range on his 3 is incredible.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 20 points, 6 assists, and 1 block. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back to the Bay Area, everyone, as we take a peek at Coit Tower with the skyline of gorgeous San Francisco just behind. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Warriors leading by 16. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Green. Mills out there with Murray. Then there's Anderson, and it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Mills. Green, the screen. Aldridge kicks to Green. Shot clock at 5. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Iguodala. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Just 4 to shoot. Murray. Off the mark and a bad shot there. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. Warriors leading by 16. Iguodala dishes to Durant. Iguodala outside. Releases from 15. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Iguodala.
Well, no matter what else he does, Klay Thompson will always be known for his scoring. There are plenty of other things he does on the court to contribute, but scoring is his #1 job.
He gets that one.
And how about last season, Steve Kerr becoming the fastest coach in NBA history to reach the 200-win plateau? This guy has had nothing but success in his first run and already considered one of the elite coaches in the league.
From deep, Iguodala. That one, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Green kicks to Mills. And Doris, for Kerr to get win number 200, the team only needed 238 games played. For those wondering, that is an insane 84% winning percentage.
Wow. Yeah, Kev, you look at all the coaches in any sport, and none of them comes close to that career winning percentage. And for all his success, the guy remains humble and does nothing but give credit to the players. This guy deserves recognition for an incredible record.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
Durant for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. What can you say about the playmaking ability of Draymond Green? He has evolved, Doris, into a point forward for one of the most high-powered offenses in NBA history.
Right, Draymond Green makes this system work. He's got tremendous vision. He can handle the basketball, can create for his teammates, and most importantly, he's an unselfish guy who wants his teammates to score.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Murray. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 19 points. Durant, the pass to Thompson. Fader on the way. Rebounded by the Spurs. Outside, Green. He feeds it to Anderson. Spurs working the ball around now. Good on the three-point shot. Murray's got 14 points.
I'll tell you, he's been one area they haven't had to worry about tonight. He's been scoring at will.
Iguodala kicks to Durant. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 6 to shoot. Thompson for the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 6 assists in the game. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Over Green. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And now this game is becoming a showcase for Aldridge. He's been out of control. A one-man team. Now it's just a matter of getting him the ball and getting out of his way.
In the Spurs last season, how about setting the all-time record for consecutive winning seasons with 20? This is a group that's won 50 or more games in every one of those seasons except the strike-shortened one in '99.
One shot, gentlemen.
And Greg, for the Spurs, they're so competitive. It's inevitable. They just win year after year.
Yeah, but that big three of Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili, the all-time winningest trio in the history of our league, had a lot to do with it. And as that era comes to an end, they're doing a terrific job of just picking up new star talent without skipping a beat.
And the three ball is good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Mills dishes to Murray. Green, the screen. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Thompson. Aldridge with a screen on Green. Here's Green.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Durant kicks to Green. Dishes it to McGee. Over Anderson. McGee's shot is off. Spurs trail by 19. Here's Murray, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Doris, as we know, you were born in New York, grew up in New Jersey, lots of basketball talent in those areas. Who were some local players who influenced you early on?
Well, 1983 is the year the Philadelphia 76ers won the NBA championship, and that team was the epitome of cool, Kevin, right? You had the masterful doctor, the power of Moses Malone, but you know who I tried to emulate?
Two shots.
Cheeks. The
No
steady,
kidding.
Yeah, the steady, heady point guard who could make big shots and come up with a timely steal. I couldn't be the doctor. I couldn't fly like the doc, so Mo Cheeks is my guy.
Free throw good, Murray. And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding, one of the better teams in our league.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. Green with a screen on Green. Green, the screen. Durant kicks to Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 7th assist in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
Murray with it. 16 points for him. Aldridge left side. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Here's the floater. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
If you refuse to box out Draymond Green, you are going to have a long night. He is going to gobble up the glass.
Aldridge a screen. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Warriors leading by 22. Iguodala kicks to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Stolen by Anderson. Green against Durant. Durant with the steal. Here's Iguodala. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 6 points for Andre Iguodala.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Pass to Durant. The screen from Thompson. Durant dishes to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Mills. From the baseline. Thompson misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Iguodala with the steal. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, I just love the hard-nosed attitude of Andre Iguodala. When he's on the interior, he's so good at getting the defense to foul him.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
And he makes the first. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
And Iguodala drops them both.
Well, I think the veteran and championship experience of Andre Iguodala is critical. This guy is a versatile forward who is well known for being a defensive stopper.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Tough to recover when you continue to turn the basketball over at this rate.
Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Green with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Green, the screen. Thompson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Thompson's got 22 points.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Aldridge a screen. And the wide open shot from Ginobili drains it from beyond the arc. Ginobili's got 8 points.
How about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
And stolen by Aldridge. To the paint, here's Murray. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Looney's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Livingston kicks to Green. Offline with his three.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
Gasol setting the pick for Murray. Aldridge the pass to Forbes. The Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Gasol. Again, the Spurs good for two.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price.
They set the pick. Green the screen. Thompson for the triple. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 25 points in the game.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Murray kicks to Ginobili. Gasol inside. Another shot. The Warriors pull it in. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thompson from long range. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 9 assists now tonight. San Antonio's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Gasol kicks to Aldridge. And there's the pass to Ginobili. Forbes dishes to Gasol. From 10 feet out, Aldridge. Good. 20 points for him. Warriors leading by 23. Livingston passes to Looney. There's the pick. He dishes it to Thompson. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Spurs have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Murray kicks to Forbes. No good from outside. The Warriors shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Back to Livingston. Feeds to Durant. The shot will not fall. And the Spurs going the other way now. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Wing shot on the way. And again, it's LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the defense not closing out in time. He's too quick and too good to miss many of those.
Here's Durant. True on the 14-footer.
It's easy to admire the work of Kevin Durant. The defense is on him, but he fires with confidence. Good luck, defender.
Murray dishes to Forbes. Aldridge with a screen on Green. Here's Gasol. It's rebounded by Livingston. Warriors leading by 23. Out to the right wing. Looney passes to Livingston. At the elbow, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Cuts off the pass. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Ginobili leading the charge.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams.
Thompson, a screen on Ginobili. Now the feed to Durant. That one, no good. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. We've got Cook. West is out there with Looney. And it's Young, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors 5. And he comes up with the deuce. Berton's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Used the screen to free himself up and drill the jump shot.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Spurs trail by 19. Parker kicks to Gay. Back to Parker. Good-looking screen by Gasol. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Tony Parker in the 2017 season with the lowest minutes per game average in his career. He was playing so well in the playoffs. I mean, historically well. Then, Greg, as we know, the quad injury in the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear that 15-year run he's had as a starter, that window is rapidly closing, but still effective, just no longer the focal point that he once was.
He misses the free throw.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
And he sinks the second. Warriors leading by 18. Cook kicks it to West. To the middle. Here's Livingston. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
One shot.
You look at the height of Sean Livingston, Doris, and how he is able to both score and facilitate for others. He is a coach's dream in that regard.
Well, Sean Livingston is a mismatch nightmare because with his size, he can shoot over most point guards in the post or in the mid-range. But then if you put a bigger player on him, he can create mismatches at other positions. He's a tough guard.
Screen by Young. Passes it to Looney. Young dishes to West. Here's the three. And Nick Young, the bucket on the assist from David West.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Here's Gay. The shot, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Livingston passes to West. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. He drains the quick shot.
Yeah, the mid-range jump shot is just automatic from Parker, especially when he gets the room to fire.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Livingston. He kicks it to Cook. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Excellent use of the screen that time.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Up off the screen, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
Stolen. Pass to Looney. They set the pick. Livingston kicks to Young. There's the dish to Cook. Just 5 on the clock. And Young, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Parker kicks to Bertans. Parker outside. Pass to Bertans. And here's Gay outside. It's rebounded by West. Warriors leading by 23. Cook dishes to Livingston. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And it's Cook missing. Spurs have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And there's the pass to Bertans. Parker right side. Kicks it to Gasol. Back to Parker. Jacks up a 3. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Cook. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Now Livingston. He feeds it to Young. West a screen on Gay. Here's Young. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Simply have to go up stronger than that. Could be a simple layup if he shows a little more determination.
Gay right side. West with the steal. For the finish. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. That one on Ginobili.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for West. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Young. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Davis Bertans. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Well, think about Klay Thompson. He's basketball royalty. His dad, of course, Michael, the #1 overall pick in 1978. He was a great player, an NBA champion, incredible lineage.
Kept alive. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now here's Livingston. Green, the screen. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Looney. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Parker. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. With the floater, and he lays it up and in. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ah, the soft odor from Parker is truly a wonderful thing to behold.
The screen from Thompson. Looney passes to Durant. Green kicks to Livingston. Back to Green from outside the arc. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make sense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Aldridge a screen. Here's Gay. No good on that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Outside Durant. Dishes to Green. Again, the miss by Green. Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Ginobili the pass to Aldridge. Back to Ginobili. He dishes it to Parker. Aldridge a screen. Feeds it to Ginobili. Off target with his 3. Warriors have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Durant kicks to Thompson. Livingston dishes to Thompson. They set the screen. Green the screen. A 3-ball. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Green the screen. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Aldridge. 8 points for Tony Parker. Timeout called the Warriors. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here too. Murray's checked in for Parker. Warriors leading by 23. The screen from Thompson. Looney passes to Thompson. And stolen by Gay. Thompson against Ginobili. Green kicks to Aldridge. Green with a screen on Thompson. Murray, good. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Shakes his man by using exceptional use of the screen. I mean, from there, it's smooth sailing.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. It's hauled in by Ginobili.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
And it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got 24.
That's just sheer determination on the offensive glass, beating everyone to the spot for the tip-in.
And stolen by Aldridge. The 9-foot shot. Ginobili misses. Warriors leading by 19 points. Iguodala dishes to Thompson. There's the screen. Green, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. The shot by Thompson, no good. Spurs trail by 19. Here's Murray. The feed to Aldridge. Back to Murray over Iguodala. Murray, no good.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
They set the pick. Looney kicks to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around, trying to get back on track, and Durant gets it to go. 27 points for him.
Well, Kev, we know that Kevin Durant can score at all three levels, right there doing work in the mid-range.
So Greg Popovich going to take a timeout right here and talk to his team. West is checked in for Golden State. Ginobili outside. Passes it to Murray. Aldridge with a screen on Green. Pass to Aldridge. Takes the 13-footer. That shot off the mark. The Warriors go the other way with it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out, and doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Kevin Durant.
Boy, his assist total to me is the most telling stat. This guy created, he made sharp passes, and the defense was always reacting to him.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Aldridge a screen. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Green, the pass to Aldridge. He kicks it to Ginobili. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
Green, the screen. The dish now to Iguodala. There's a good screen. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Gay kicks to Murray. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, what is the key to the way you played tonight?
You know, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job of finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
And they found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.